Alrighty. G'day, legends. TJC Sports here. Welcome back to another NRL live stream reaction. Today we're going to be reacting to the Dolphins versus the St. George Illawarra Dragons here. Dolphins home game. Dolphins obviously coming off a pretty poor loss to the North Queensland Cowboys, whereas for the St. George Illawarra Dragons, they're coming off a really good win against, a team. I completely forget who they won against, but they won against a team. That's the point. They won against a team. That's all that matters. And, at the end of the day, which team's going to be more confident? Well, really depends. I mean, Wayne Bennett's Wayne Bennett. Jeez, Wayne Bennett don't look too well there on that picture there. But, of course, he might just be buggered trying to show them how to have a better game. As for lineups, legends, I'll get into those in just a moment. If you enjoy, make sure you like and subscribe and share the stream around, guys, as it helps out a lot. Legends, as we are live now for Dolphins and the Dragons. One of your favorite games, one of the best you will see around. Nothing will ever bring it down. It's the best around. One of the greatest. One of the greatest. It's simply the best. Better than all the rest. Better than anyone you've ever seen. I'm just making up my own version now. No, we don't want State of Origin lineups because we won't get State of Origin lineups for quite a bit. What we want is the Telstra Premiership final game of the round tips. By the way, for a lot of you, this might be a decider on whether your tips are 100% correct. Massive there. As for the lineups, legends, for the Dolphins, we have Hamiso Tabuai-Fidow, the fullback, at number 1, with Jermaine Asako and Jack Bostock on the wings. Herbie Farnworth and Jake Averillo in the centres. Averillo on the thumbnail getting his debut for them. Cody Nikarima and Katoa in the halves. Jesse Bromwich and Thomas Flegler in the props. Bromwich captaining the side. Jeremy Marshall-King at 9. Felice Kafusi and Ewan Aitken in the second row. At lock, we have Max Plath. On the interchange, it's Josh Kerr, Mark Nichols, Jared Wallace, and Kurt Donegal. Kenny Bromwich is the 18th man. Coach obviously being Wayne Bennett. As for the St. George Illawarra Dragons, we have Tyrell Sloan at fullback, with Zach Lomax and Michaeli Ravalawa on the wings. Moses Sully and Jack Bird line up in the centres, with Flanagan and Ben Hunt in the halves. Francis Molo and Raymond Fatila Mariner in the props. Jacob Little at 9. Tom Eisenhoof and Jaden Sewer in the second row. And Jack DeBellin at lock. The interchange is Blake Laurie, Connor Molson, Michael Molo, and Luciano Leilua. Leilua obviously returning to the team after stints at both the Tigers, who are also not doing great, and the Cowboys, who actually smashed the Dolphins. So is that an omen, guys? I don't know. You tell me. Omen alert. Omen alert. Is it happening? And Viliami Fafita is the 18th man. Shane Flanagan versus Wayne Bennett. Give me Wayne Bennett any day of the week. But who knows? Shane Flanagan might just be what the Dragons were looking for in this game, legends. If you enjoy, I should say, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel as well as share it around. Because the more you share around, the more fun we have in this incredible community. Aussie Bloke Craig says second. SS Storm fan says first up the Dolphins, mate. It seems like everybody so far is tipping the Dolphins. 73%. Only 27% are going the other way in this game. What the heck, legends? Barely any of ya. Most of you just do not want to go that way. Most of you have given up, given into it. You don't want any more. You've had enough. You're happy where you are, and you're cool. You enjoyed the game you wanted to see, and now you just want to move forward, right, legends? Am I right? I think I am right, guys. The St. George Illawarra Dragons, they didn't have the best, year last year. I actually tipped them to finish last, but they proved me wrong, alright? They really did. And in a game like Dragons vs. Dolphins, while I think Dolphins, Wayne Bennett, you can't rule them out, I have been really impressed with the Dragons so far in what I've seen in 24 compared to what I expected from them. I think if you go from expectation versus reality, it's actually very different. All right, Dragons should not be doing as well as they're doing. Raymond Faitala Mariner, alert, possible cheapie if he gets as many minutes as he did last week, because then that's a sign that this guy's back to his best, playing full minutes. Absolutely brilliant for in the 300k region. So if you want to make money there. But Dolphins versus Dragons, guys, I'm keen for it. You got, let's not just talk about Dragons, though. The Dolphins, fins up, baby. Everybody expected them to finish lower last year. And while, yes, they did kind of finish lower, they also just simply outdid, for most of the season, what anyone expected of them. I think they started crazy for their first year, and it was a great, great defense. In the end, it was the end of the season where they really got affected. And, if they have some more younger players, which they've equipped for this year, surely they can go that little bit further. But we'll have to wait and see, remember, guys, a lot of the time the teams that finish lower aren't the teams you predict to finish lower. So it would not shock me if we actually had a couple surprise ones finish lower. We just got done, obviously, with our 200 stream, guys. This is number 201. Not really a milestone, but it's on our way to the 300, isn't it, guys? It's on our way. We're getting there, guys. One day, eventually, we'll be closer to 300 than 200. Until then, though, we're going to stick with this one, legends. Chilling with the balloon in my arms, guys. Let's go. Dragons 1 to 12, says Jason Reader, mate. Dragons 1 to 12. I'm with ya. I'm on Dragons 1 to 12 in this one. I don't know why, but I just feel like they've got it sorted. I just feel like they've got this one. Feel how you want to about this. I don't blame you, okay? But, yeah, I can't help but feel like they've got it. Anyways, legends. Running out onto the field is the St. George Illawarra Dragons. The game isn't far from kickoff. We're only about 2 minutes away now. Hopefully that would get you 7 out of 8, bro. 7 out of 8 tips. I call that a victory for this kind of round. Dolphins on the sideline. You can see their wonderful mascot cheering them through the tunnel. Is it going to be fins up or is it going to be fins down? Find out today, legends. I honestly do not know which way it'll go. Bird is not a center. He's a back row. Yeah, but he's in the center today, man. I know that he's a back row, but he can play a number of positions, Mr. Jack Bird. He can play 5'8". He can play center. He can play... Bro, I reckon he could do a job in majority of positions if you forced him to, but of course, yeah, he's a best back row player. Honestly, for me, the ideal place to put Bird is off the bench, because I think that because he can play so many roles, he wouldn't do too bad as a 14, actually. The only issue is that I don't know if you want to play him at 9, because of the fact that, well, that's not really a position he can do. But, if you want him just to play a variety of roles and fill at the time so there's always energy, he's perfect. Give him half an hour, give him a mix between the different positions, and we're golden, because he can fill them in well. Mel says, let's go Fins. Oh, I wonder who you're supporting in this one, Legend Mel. I'm pretty sure I can tell, can't I? There you have it, guys. Mel supported the Dolphins for this game, the Warriors supporter. Fins up is where she's going. The Dolphins getting ready to run out onto the field, legends, in their pretty mixedly received black, gold, and red away shirts. Here they come, legends, being led out by a small supporter here with the mascot. Here come the Dolphins. Man, they look like wannabe eels right now, those mascots. Ah, the trumpet. Sean O'Sullivan dropped. Yep, that's actually another major talking point. I don't know if anyone noticed when I read out the lineups, but yep. Sean O'Sullivan has been dropped. The former premiership winner with the Penrith Panthers has not been good enough since the end of last season for the Dolphins, and it makes perfect sense for me for him to have been dropped. We'll have to wait and see if he can win his place back, but for now, Isaiah Katoa, guys, he's won it back, and hopefully he can keep it for his sake. Remember, guys, I think nothing's more beneficial to a young halfback coming through in a way better side than when there's a player not performing. It's your chance to break out and show why you are the better option and why you should be the one getting picked. Can he solidify himself as the halfback, or in the end, will it prove that maybe the team just couldn't do it right? I don't know what. Anyways, guys, Jake Avarillo on debut. Dolphins will be kicking off here. We're waiting for the call. And there you have it. We officially kick off our second game and final game of the round. Here we go, Dolphins versus the Dragons. 39 minutes, already 10 seconds gone by, mate. The way that just absolutely flies once you're having fun. Dragons get themselves about here. Zach Lomax pushes them over about 5 meters. First tackle of the way, onto the second. The second now, running down the line, loop-de-loop, held down. Gets it short to Jack DeBellin. Jack DeBellin refusing to give up without a fight. Jack DeBellin now gets it to Raymond Vitala Mariner. Mr. Raymond Vitala Mariner, with all the fight in the world, he'll fight for his life, bro. He'll give it the best shot he's got because he ain't giving up. He refuses to give in without a fight. He's the best around. Nothing's going to stop him now. He's the best around. Nothing's ever going to keep him down. I'm just obsessed with saying that today, aren't I? Just obsessed with that song. Some things get stuck in my head and then I say them non-stop, I swear. Come on, Herbie, score first, please. Can he score first? Can he score first? For SS Stormfan, the master predictor. Do not deny it, legends. SS Stormfan is the master predictor, and he's gone with Mr. Farnworth to score. So you better believe Mr. Farnworth is going to score. All right, legends? Isaiah Katoa now on 5th tackle, just clears it off. It goes over to the right side where Zach Lomax reads it perfectly. Of course, legends, if you've been reading the news lately, you'll notice that there have been a lot of talks that Zach Lomax is currently very unhappy with being moved to the wing spot. I don't know how to really feel about that personally, as I personally believe that he's a pretty damn good winger, but he's also a great setter, so I don't really blame him for being upset a little, but at the end of the day, you got to do what's best for the team, and if it's best for the team for him to play wing, he should be happy to play there. All right, at the end of the day, you know, Dragons aren't in a great place. They need players that are willing to play where they need to play to help out the team. Ben Hunt dummies. Then again, you know, that's also kind of funny because Ben Hunt wants to play halfback, so he gets to play halfback despite would have been a great 9. And Carl Flanagan with the clearance. Oh, absolutely thunderous kick, but the hammer reads it well. I heard someone in the last stream saying the hammer's not a fullback. I'm going to assume that you think he's more of a winger or center in that case, in which, yeah, look, I could see it, but, you know, you can't deny the amazing time he had last season at fullback in plenty of moments. It'd be silly to deny that he's a decent enough fullback. Is he amazing? Probably not, but we move on. At the end of the day, legends, you got to remember the Dolphins are very early on in their history in the NRL. Yes, they've got the Queensland kind of team, but it's not the same. You know what I mean, legends? It's just not the same. You can't really compare. Like, this is their first proper effort in the NRL. Herbie Farnworth gets it off to Cody Nicarima, who bats it high here. Oh, my God. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's a bounce on the ground. And now Tom Eisenhower collects. Tom Eisenhower played for the Melbourne Storm for a couple seasons. Is now at the Dragons. Man, is that a downgrade? Gets held down. Game on it is, Aussie bloke Craig. We got game on and a half, bro. The game is very much firing right now. Back and forth here. We're not even 5 minutes in. It's still 0-0. Nobody's quite decided to get a try yet. Many people will consider this kind of just a dead weight, but still, for me, it's always fun watching these games nonetheless. Jack DeBellin, down the left edge, 40-meter line, gets caught in a bit of a chokehold there. Held. Oh, just preparing myself for this. This is going to be a long one. Hamiso Tabuai-Fino collects again. Now, Isaiah Katoa over to... Come on, Bostock. Do more, bro. Do more. You're my dang super coach. Do more, Bostock. Do more, Jack Bostock, bro. Bostock. What a last name. Not as good as some of the other iconic last names, but it's alright, Bostock, I guess. This is Redcliffe Dolphins Reserve Green home ground used to be. Yeah. Oh, yeah, legends? Wasn't that cool, you know? I mean, doesn't really shock me. But, like, you know, also, you got to remember the Dolphins. they're just so new to the comp that you can't really criticize them for not having done much yet. Like, they've been alright, and plus you got to remember they're only just recruiting stars. They haven't quite gotten to that level yet where I can say that they've got the team that they would 100% want to go all the way. They've just got a team that's serviceable and will keep them from finishing last, or at least that's what the goal is, right? They can't possibly finish in the lower levels. They last at the end of round 1, but surely it doesn't end that way. Tyrell Sloan last week got a hat-trick. Can he repeat his ways with a try today? Ben Hunt now gets to Molo. Molo now with a step held down. Honestly, I'm a little impressed that he managed to beat Blake Laurie to that starting jumper, but good for him. I mean, Blake Laurie, Legends, while a good player, you know, he can also make an impact off the bench. He's a big lad, you know, with some tired bodies. I wouldn't be shocked if he ran over at some point today from the interchange. Oh, what a kick. Lomax chasing. Zach Lomax and Jack Bostock collects. Lomax caught off guard. Bostock passes back to the Hammer. What a try assist this is going to be. The Hammer's too fast for anybody to catch. He's not even in second gear. And he goes over with the dab. We're back in 2017 with that try. Could have achieved time travel. He's that fast. Absolutely brilliant. The Dolphins swim on forward and it's 4-0. Fins up, shouts the crowd. Fins up. Hamiso Tabuai-Fidow. You call him not a fullback? Well, he's going to get the job done and prove you wrong now. The Hammer nails it in the coffin. And that better be an assist in Supercoach to Bostock because, mate, brilliant setup for the Hammer. At the moment he gets past, I believe it's Sloan. Nobody was ever going to stop him on that left wing. Chaos ensues at Kayo Stadium. Bostock and Hamiso Tabuai-Fidow ripping down the walls, ripping down the corners, and causing the emotions to go wild here as we enter the final bit of the first 10 minutes of this final game. 4-0, surely it could be 6-0 in a second. The Dolphins, guys, bouncing back. The Hammer Finn slammed the ball down for a touchdown. Yep, a touchdown. For those American viewers, a touchdown, 100%. A touchdown. Which is kind of funny, right? Because, like, if anything, we should be calling our thing a touchdown. They should be calling theirs a try. Because, like, they try to go over the line, and we literally touch down the ball into the area, the scoring zone. We touch the ball down. They don't touch the ball down. They take the ball over, and then celebrate by knocking it down. Like, seriously, it really is the wrong way round when you think about it. And there we go. Jermaine Osako, was there any doubt in your mind that he was getting that done? The Dolphins lead 6-0. 6-0, Legends. And the Dragons are left to wonder what happened to our good start. Boom. And it's like nothing even happened. It's like it started like this. Shane Flanagan looking a little unimpressed in the box. Surely, though, they were ready to concede first, possibly. I think the Dragons, guys, they're a team that's going to play non-stop, and I don't think you should be guaranteeing anything from that moment. Like, that was just an amazing break through the line there. They tried, and they got it off the Dolphins. Congratulations to them on that great run. Luke Roberts says, hi. Hello, Luke Roberts. Welcome to the chat, man. If you're new, make sure you like and subscribe, Legend. Great seeing you. Names and stuff all over the place. Now, Thomas Flegler takes the hit. Max Platt now over to Felix Kafusi. Felix Kafusi. We're halfway through the set, so they've got to be careful now, the Dolphins. They're not even out of their 40-meter zone. Thomas Flegler decides to take the ball on. Mate, big boy there, but also Max Platt, guys. Look at him, the lock. Massive for such a young kid. After leaf, bro. As the Stormford says, I have the Hammer, Flegler, Herbie, and Osako in my fantasy. Well, right now you're probably happy with Osako and the Hammer. Flegler, you're probably going to be happy with because he's a prop by the end of this too. Osako, I'm not so sure about that one, man. Not so sure with Osako. Don't know how you're going to feel with Osako by the end of this, okay? I mean, it's Osako. You know, I think Herbie's the real issue because Farnworth, while he made the grand final last year, I failed to see exactly anything special from him yet in a Dolphins shirt. Maybe we'll see that in future games to come, and maybe later in this game. But so far, I failed to see anything amazing from Herbie in this Dragons game. Hamisa Taboy Fado looking for a step. He's trying to run away like he did before, but in the end, it won't work out. Now, acting is almost a 9. They get it off to Jermaine Asako. Misako. Farnworth. Come on, can Farnworth do something? Can he break the commentator's curse and prove me wrong? No, he cannot. Now to Jeremy Marshall-King. Marshall-King obviously was very underappreciated at the Bulldogs. Went over to here where he's doing much better with the Dolphins, guys. Seriously, what a player. Oh, what a run. Run, you beauty. You and 8 can held down. Now Marshall-King with a pass to Cody Nicarima on the 5th tackle. He kicks high to the right wing. And it's a try. Jermaine Asako. Asako will not miss a chance like that. Asako with all the tacos. 10-0 to the Dolphins. The Dragons cannot read them. Party all night. That is brilliant. Complain all you want. The Dolphins have been too good this last couple minutes for the Dragons. It's like they've completely read how the Dragons are playing and just worked to their strengths of hitting high and hoping for the best. It's off of the high ball that they've gotten it both times now. And that's something where Shane Flanagan's going to want to practice it in the next few training sessions after the couple tries they've conceded here to the Dolphins. Because if they're conceding these to the Dolphins, what shot do they have against the Panthers or something? That's my concern for them right now. You've got to be concerned if you're a fan or a staff member of the Dragons. Tacos, I love tacos and burritos. Tacos. Not the biggest taco guy myself, but I just thought it was funny to be like, Asako with the tacos, legends. I'm happy with that. Of course you are, bro, as a Storm fan. If you tipped the Dolphins, you'll be very happy with the game right now. Asako, guys, he got the try. He got the kick earlier. Can he get this kick and make it a full one, guys? He's scored in 4 consecutive games against the Dragons now. He's got a good history against them. And that history cannot help him here. He misses the kick and it remains 10-0. 12-0 would have been much more preferable in this game right now. But I'm sure the Dolphins will just be happy to take their lead and keep it. Still plenty of time in this game for things to shift around. It's the 28th minute. Nothing else, legend. Don't start making assumptions yet before it's all been done and dusted. Honestly, right now, I'm very happy as well with this game. This game has been quite exciting, actually. You know, I felt like I've had a lot more to say. I mean, there's a lot of marketability with the Dolphins for a new team. You know, like with the fins up and the celebration and the passion from the players. Dragons kick us off again here. The Dolphins, can you get another? Mate, if the Dolphins get another, I'm just like, really? Are you kidding me? If Dolphins seriously can just bag the next one. This is the crucial part of the game, alright? We may be early on somewhat, but whoever scores next could be big, okay? Because you don't want to be going 13 plus away early on. Comebacks are possible, but you wouldn't want to see it. You wouldn't want to see it, especially when it's so early days. You want to keep it close. Dragons are going to want to score next. Now Max Plaff. I've been really impressed with Max Plaff so far. I've had a really ripper of a game right now. An absolute ripper. He's ripped into that defense like they're nothing. Phyllis Kafusi now, 5th tackle. They've surely just got to clear it now. Goes over to the left. And now Katoa kicks high. And it's got to be Dragons ball. Zach Lomax with the rescue there. Zach Lomax, the hero, the man on a mission. That ball was like a child. He refused to let it go no matter what the Dolphins did. And it would have been an ugly scene for the Dragons if he did drop it just like a child. Perfect. But now, Ben Hunt to Lomax. Zach Lomax. Lomax looking to go down the middle here. Lomax, a player that was linked to Parramatta recently. I don't think he'll end up there, but, you know, it's a pretty interesting link to see. Then again, also Bennett was linked to Para, and Para denied that one, and it's just like, Para, you really should be looking at it, Bennett. It's not exactly a brag to say you're not looking at them. SS Storm says, we came back against the Wires with that Pappenhausen try and that Coates. Unbelievable put down. Yeah, exactly, man. Comebacks can happen, but what the Dragons don't want if they want to come back is conceding the next try. They don't want to see that right now, okay? Like, surely not. Now, Dolphins. Bostock takes the hit. Mate, Jack Bostock, the hero for me. Saved me. Saved me, Mr. Jack Bostock, the rescuer. Alright, Dolphins, Jerry Marshall King to Plath. Bro, Plath, seriously, you've been unbelievable today. What a pass to Asako. Asako with the burst of speed. Asako down the right wing. Jermaine Asako. Nobody can tackle this taco. Flagler offloads to Nicarima. Now to Jesse Bromwich, the former premiership winner. Puts his arms out and is held. Hammer, fifth tackle. They're going to run it on the fifth. Jake Amarillo for the line. And Amarillo has been held. And that is the full set for the Dolphins. Out of the way. The Dragons will go to play the ball on the 10-metre line. Hunt now gets it off over to Zach Lomax. Remember, guys, Ben Hunt has plenty of experience with passing it down the middle with the fact that he plays number 9 for the Queensland Barons. And now gets it back over to Mikhaili Ravalawa. The Para flag guy. Hey, TJC, are you going to the Manly game? Yet again, I am the guy. Yes, I know who. Don't worry, Legend. I know exactly who you are. The guy who said go Para in the Para Bulldogs game. Yeah, exactly, bro. Yeah, I know exactly. Yes, mate. Hopefully you can see me there, Legend. 100%. I will be there. Same aisle as you saw me last time. As always, aisle 115. I'll be with my boy Liam and all that, and we'll be celebrating, hopefully, a victory against Manly. Always a game that's special to me, even if some people believe that rivalry is fizzled up. I don't personally, and I will get behind it 100%. I'll be there, Para flag guy. You'll see me. Next round, we're taking down Manly. We're taking them down. They're on our home turf. They won't be able to handle us. There. Carl Flanagan, as the Dragons get a full set now. What a hit that was from right in front of the Dolphins area. And this will really test the determination now of the Dolphins. Will they be able to hold on, or will it just not be enough? Is your season ticket in the same seat every game? Yes, mate. Yes, Aussie Blake Craig. It's the same seat every game. It's the same seat every game to be able to go see Para. It's like my seat, essentially, for the year because we pay for it. Because we pay for it, it's my seat for... It's been my seat for the last 3 years, I think. It would be 3 years, yeah. Yeah, 3 years that's been my seat, and it will stay my seat for as long as it can be. Yeah, exactly. Before that, I didn't live in Sydney, so I couldn't have. Let's see. Imagine Olam went to Dolphins. If Olam went to Dolphins, though, mate, I don't know if he'd make the team because they had so many options, bro. But it would have been cool, right, bro? If they got it, would have added a bit of representation. And we have a penalty for being inside the 10 meters. Don't go for the kick. You need to try, Dragons. Yeah, that's what I thought. Jacob Little. Wait, the ref's making his call. He's telling off the Dolphins, saying, get back, boys, get back. Cody Nicarima doesn't look like he's feeling all right. Man, is he short. Having a talk with the trainer. Bro. Mate, the trainer's short too. The trainer makes him look tall. Cool, I hope it is good as a good seat. It is a good seat, bro. It is a good seat. You can see it in the Para Dogs blog. Brilliant. I'm looking forward to it. Alright, guys, Dragons now with their full set from right in front here. Alright, short pass from Little. Jacob Little. I almost said Ben Hunt. It's like I was watching a Queensland game. I'm not watching a Queensland game. Jaden Sewer now. Goes over to Little. Who moves to Jack DeBell. And it's a 6 again for a ruck infringement. 6 again for a ruck infringement. Are you kidding me? Are you joking? Once again, just non-stop firing action. Dolphins, you gotta stay on side. Stop leaving early if you don't want to concede to the Dragons. Just silly. Now, okay, we got Cody Nicarima going off. He's sent for a head injury assessment. I was watching Ills the other day, didn't see. Alrighty, legends. Well, you wouldn't see me, bro, because we're in a pile of fans. Plus, they don't tend to show the exact middle of the kickoff area where I am. Like, the players kick off right in front of me, legend. Like, they run out towards me from the tunnel is where I sit. And they just, like, and they kick off right in front of me. Alright, guys, Moses Sully now. Michele Ravalawa gets to Flanagan. He moves it to Jack DeBellin. Jack DeBellin dummies now. Jack DeBellin held down. Yeah, they don't show the crowd for long, bro. You're not going to see people often. I don't see Hayden often on the telly either. The lie is so because when you sit score in Rugby League Live for, let's say, 24-0, they kicked a penalty goal to make it 24-2. I don't get that. Yeah, that's one problem with Rugby League Live that I hope if they ever get to make a number 5, they can improve on, because it just makes zero sense, legend. It really does. Like, you can't tell me it makes any sense that when you're down 20, let's say 12-0, and there's 10 minutes to go, why would you go for the 2-point kick? Why would you go for the 2-point kick? It's something that doesn't make sense with the AI in Rugby League Live, but not much we can do, really, because, you know, that game came out back ages ago, like 2017 or something, guys. Way too long ago. Hopefully we get a Rugby League Live 5 in the next 3 years, I'd like to say. Hopefully. That's being hopeful, though. Pride. No one wants to lose with no points. Exactly, legend. It's all about pride if they don't do it, mate. AI, man. Exactly. But no one wants to lose with no points. True, mate. True, no one wants to lose with no points, but it means you're giving up, legend. It means you're giving up if you go for 2 points with 10 minutes to go. Like, seriously, it's the ultimate giving up, in my opinion. Dolphins, Isaiah Katoa back over to Flegler. Thomas Flegler passes back. Platt was looking for it, but no, instead it ends up with Isaiah Katoa, who goes over to Hamiso Tabuai-Fidow, who goes to Felix Kafusi. Felix Kafusi now. Kafusi, guys, obviously a Storm Premiership winner, held down. Now Jeremy Marshall-King gets it back over to Flegler. Flegler with his arms out. Jack DeBellin holds him down with help from Molo. Now Jeremy Marshall-King back over. Oh, Jermaine Isako for the wing, surely. Jermaine Isako. He's barely stopped from right in front. Now they go to the left. The hammer to Marshall-King. They're all on one side. Mark Nichols for the line. Mark Nichols held down. Surely we bang a try here. Call it early, legends. Katoa kicks and Lomax collects. It won't be a try for the Dolphins, unfortunately. And we are officially, with the tackle on Lomax, halfway through the first half. Dolphins now have to run back and hope for their life that they can defend with all of their glorious might. Run as fast as you can. Rugby League Live 5 should have Captain's Challenge and press square to challenge. It should. The only problem with me is that they would have to design bloody good AI for a Captain's Challenge to work. I really hope a Captain's Challenge could also almost work if they don't improve it as a bit of a fix for when it glitches and says no try when you clearly grounded it over. And there you have it. That was a brilliant dive in front of the ball. And it almost worked out. Now it ends up with the Dolphins again. It did work out. Here come the Dolphins, guys. Jack Bostock taking the hit. Absolutely brilliant. Now we're to Jake Amarillo. Amarillo, show us some of those special steps you did at the Dogs, all right? Can't touch this. Right, left. Mate, come on, dance with me, Jake. Right, left. Now over to Mark Nichols. Hand me a nickel for every time Nichols scores. I only have a couple nickels, but it's more than what I have now. Now over to Hamiso Tabuai-Fidow. Jermaine Isako. Isako to the right, then gets it to Farnworth. Farnworth, we were speaking earlier about him doing nothing. Passes back to Kafusi, to the hammer. Gets it back, over to Max Platt for the line. And Platt is stopped just before he can make the meters. And wait, the ref's making a decision. He's talking about a tap on the head, potentially. He says Jeremy Marshall-King, due to review, must go off for a head injury assessment. That was a brutal ball kick to his head that caused him to stumble. No wonder Jeremy Marshall-King needs to go off for a bit. Hunt showing good sportsmanship, helping him walk there as he runs off the field. Okay, now guys, final tackle. Momentum may have slowed down a bit here, but the Dolphins have the opportunity to do something. Lomax has really done it. Bostock, and it's a knock on. And the Dragons will get the ball back. Terrible from the Dolphins. Terrible fifth tackle. Only Blake Craig says, I just thought of something. Now the NRL has hit America. If any video game developers pick it up and set a decent amount, they could build a great game and make it popular. I do agree, man, that NRL would do amazing. It would be amazing for NRL fans if we had a FIFA-style kind of NRL game. But the unfortunate thing is that we'll never have that kind of game because they don't care about the just Australian market. All the sports they do go global at one point. The problem with NRL is that we're not at that stage yet where we can say that we're going global. We're going to America, we're going to New Zealand, but we're not going to enough places like how NFL has the Super Bowl, or how FIFA has literally every bloody country on the world, I swear. You know, with soccer, or football for most of it. I would love a Rugby League Live 5 with like that kind of style, but I think it's a bit away before we get a game of that magnitude, if we're being realistic. Oh God, Ivan's back. The Storm support is back. I'm so happy. I just missed it. You can never have too much Storm. Welcome back, legend. Penalty for the Dragons, guys. First tackle out of the way now. They're onto the 40-meter defensive line of the Dolphins now. Well, I said that it hits America. Exactly, but we have to build an audience in America and other places, so it will take a long time, but yes, you're right. Exactly, man. If we can build an audience across, it could happen, but right now, at this exact point, nah. I'm convinced that I'm going to be a bit older, quite a bit older, before they can do something like that, but of course, you can't predict time. We'll have to wait and see, legend, but if they can build that audience, absolutely, it's possible, but I don't know if it's there. It's just not there yet. This is the greatest. Ivan and SS with a good friendship there. 16 and a half minutes to go in the first half. Legends. Ben Hunt with the knock on there. Ben Hunt, what is it? Last round he did it. This round he did it. He just really wants to remind everyone that he blew Broncos the chance in 2015. He really wants to remind them of that, but do it for Dragons. It's crazy. Crazy. It's like his Hall of Fame. Now Jermaine Asako down the right. Asako held down, gets it over. Kafusi, come on, Kafusi. The Kafusi's coming. The Kafusi's coming. Watch out, Laurie. He's coming for you. Over to Jared Wallace. Passes backwards. Josh Kerr gets it to Max Plapp. Max Plapp on a platter. Turn on the dazzling lights, mate. We got enough dazzling lights right now, man. We got the dazzling lights right now. We got dazzling lights, bro. We got all the dazzling lights we need. Farnworth, Herbie Farnworth now with a spin over to Asako. Asako's right on the edge. He has to be careful here as he takes the tackle. They're on the 20-meter line now. Jermaine Asako. All right, now to the left. To catch is Zach Lomax. Zach Lomax, guys, feels so at home on that wing. I don't care whether you think he's a better setter, which I do think he's a great setter, but how at home he looks on the wing is crazy to me. You know, like for the fact that he hasn't really played there, he just looks so natural there. It's like it's not even like he's playing different. He's just so natural on the wing, but just, yeah. I've been really impressed by him so far. Finn Diesel, bro. Finn Diesel, that's how they're playing the Dolphins right now. Said, 2015 to Ben Hunt. Exactly, bro. Clearly he went, 2015. 2015. Now we just needed to do it against the Cowboys for the mean to work. Now held down Asako. Now Herbie Farm. Okay, now over to Mark Nichols. Mark Nichols, moving forward. Plaff. Back over. Katoa. Katoa gets it to Jared Wallace. Jared Wallace, mate. Oh, my God, he's flopping like a fit, isn't he? He is a Dolphin. Clearly, he's become the Dolphin himself. Shouldn't be the prop, he should be the mascot. Farnworth now. And on fifth tackle, they've gained about 46 metres. Not a terrible set. Could have been better. But I think Lomax has got it covered on the wing here. Yeah, he's got it covered. Way too easy for Mr. Zach Lomax. And for a player that's playing in a team that's currently behind, he looks really calm, doesn't he, Legends? He looks as calm as can be. Looks as chill as can be. Looks as happy as he will ever be. Happy-go-lucky, you could say. Almost halfway through the set now, Zach Lomax takes the hit, mate. He's been very involved for Dragons the last 2 games, hasn't he? Sloan. Come on, Sloan. You know you want to do what you did last week. He's doing it. He's doing it. He runs. He's going to go all alone. What a run. And oh, my goodness. If the hammer isn't that little bit faster. Oh, my goodness. That was a given. How good was that from Tyrell Sloan, guys? Absolute magician. He had no right to do anything in that position. But they just completely switched off. And the way he runs, you could argue he probably kicked a little early there. Nice. That was nice, baby. And it's got to be a goal line dropout here. 1-0. They've kicked low, and oh my god, that has gone far. Back to Dragons' 40-metre zone. What a kick from the Dolphins in the goal. Not even in their own area anymore. Now it ends up with Molo, who looks to put his arm in front and barge into the defence. Dolphins will be desperate to keep them back here. That 10-0 lead they have is something special right now. 2 brilliant tries. Going against the weaknesses of the Dragons. Flanagan now. Oh. Is that alright? Kyle Flanagan now stopping for a sec. It looks like we have a potential error here. Potential error. Is that a knock on from Mr. Yeah, knock on from Kyle Flanagan, Legends. Knock on from Kyle Flanagan. It looks like his father couldn't teach him enough. And now we head into the scrum. Look, when Flanagan's at his best, he's a good player. But, sheesh, that was a poor knock-on there. You could argue that the Dolphin probably hit that a little. But nothing's been said of it. So we're going to play on like nothing happened. Now, Dolphins. Asako. Come on, take advantage of that left spot. All right? Actually, you know what? I'd be aiming more so with the Asako try. I'd aim more for the right end. Because the left end so far... Lomax has had that so covered that unless you're running it down, I don't know if that's a smart place to go. I haven't seen them once beat Lomax in the air. I don't know if they will beat Lomax in the air with the way Lomax is playing today right now. I just don't see it. I think Zach Lomax, well, yeah, he hasn't looked like scoring yet. The way, he's just way too good on the defence right now on that wing spot. Plah, down the middle. Held down now. Amisa Taboy Fido. Gets it over. Kicks high. Dolphins, they listened to me. They went for the right. And, oh, no. Michaeli Ravalawa just read that beautifully and got held down. Ivan the Terrible and Aussie having a chat. Nichols reading it one. Oh, penalty. Penalty. We have a penalty. We have a penalty here, Legends. The Dragons. They officially have just won themselves a prime opportunity in this game as Luciano Leilua makes his return from the Dragons off the bench now. Here he comes, guys. Luciano Leilua to make the difference. I absolutely love Luciano Leilua when he gets a start in teams because, far out, man, he's a little bit of my... He was like my Taumalola once when it came to Supercoach, when not many knew about him, and then suddenly... You know, he was good for ages and then just, didn't really work out. At Tigers, he was perfect, right? When he was at Tigers, he was just like the perfect Supercoach option. It was like the peak of performance. Little to Flanagan. Gets to Raymond Vitala Mariner. Saying this. I can't get over it's unbelievable put down. Hey, it's all good if you keep saying that SS Dolphin. I would go on and on if Sivo did that kind of put down. It was unbelievable. Probably one of the best last-minute tries we will ever see, especially in a round 2 game. Right on the siren, pretty much. It was unbelievable from Coates to score, okay? Like, he had no right to score it. It was brilliant, legend. All right, and I don't blame you for being happy about it. And we have a penalty. High tackle, legends. How you hit Blake Laurie high, I have no clue. But there you have it. And now they've got a full set again. They're they're almost less than 10 metres away from the line. Surely they get it sorted here. Luciano Leilua will be taking the tackle, mate. Doing a little bit of a dance now with Mr. Hamiso Tabuai-Fidow. Flanagan gets it back over to Blake Laurie. Blake Laurie now held down. What's this? What am I missing? 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 Don't mean I'll answer. I can ask you a question. What's the question? Saving here. Time here. Oh, yes. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool, Mel. That's cool. Enjoy your daylight saving. And speaking of enjoying things, enjoy a try for the Dragons potentially. Oh, no. How? How do you muck that up? How? Explain that to me. Dragons, explain to me how you muck that up. That is just ridiculous. What the heck am I looking at? Okay. Yeah, he picks it up, and then his arms hit. He knocks it on. Right? He knocks it on. It's an error from him. It's simple. It's simple, legends. It's normal because it's normal, legend. I don't know why. It's just normal. They're just normal. Alrighty, guys. Anyways, we carry on. We move on. We don't stop. We refuse to give up. I'm coming over in order to... Ivan, I don't want you traveling anywhere, bro. You can stay with Melbourne. Melbourne can have you, Ivan. Melbourne can have you, bro. They can keep you, man. Now the Dolphins, guys, get the ball. 2 out of 8, bro. Nah. At least I was better than 2 out of 8 last week, okay? At least I can say that much. Look at that, the tag sticking out when I did that. Oh, my God. Let's go, legends. Let's freaking go. Yeah, the hat's on right now. On right, totally. Now, go. Gilbert gets it short. Over. Dummy there from Isaiah Katoa. Isaiah Katoa looking to make a run there. Is that Katoa or Nathan Cleary? Brilliant, bro. Number 7. Now, with a high kick there from Donegal to the far middle. Sloan slips and trips, but he doesn't lose the ball and flips right back up. Now going down the middle. Ravalawa. I haven't said Ravalawa's name much today. Come on, Ravalawa. Put it up a level. Do better, bro. Do better, Ravalawa. What are you on, bro? What are you on, Ravalawa? Gets it to Moses Sully. Moses Sully down it. Flips it. Freaks it. Go, Sully. And the Dragons, Raymond Vitala-Mariner. Come on, he's got the opportunity here. We've still got 6 minutes to go in the first half. It's not over until anybody says it's over, legends, all right? The whistle will decide it all, okay? Remember, Wakem went over the sideline. I remember when Wakem went over the sideline. We will always remember that because that was one of the oddest things we have ever seen in rugby league. Ben Hunt for slide, and in the air hit. Surely a penalty for the Dolphins. Yeah, gotta be. Not good enough from the Dragons. Mate, I called that like seconds before the ref. I think I should be the referee. Where's my freaking coaching license? Come on, NRL, I'm here. Put me up. Put me up. I can't do worse than Clyde, that's my pitch. Right, Katoa with the kick. And it looks like they're going to start on around the 20-metre line of their own area. Might as well just be a 20-metre tap at that rate, but here they go. Jake Averillo. Here he goes. Down the middle. Held it. Now over to Hamiso Tabawa for Doe. The hammer. Whacking himself. He's trying to hit the nails that is the Dragons' defense. Raymond Faitala Marin is reading him way too well right now, though. put TJC at put TJC on the field, Brad, says SS Storm fan. Come on, Brad. Yeah, come on, Brad. I'll take him on. Go on. Come on. My family can bounce that. Hey, Mum. Mum. You there? Yeah, she would vouch for me if she was there. She would vouch for me if I was there. I could totally take on. It'd be hilarious. Now Dolphins, guys, on the attack. Dragons, barely defending right now. Now they get attack going. Tyrell Sloan held down. Now over to Lomax, second tackle now. I reckon you'll be the bunker, mate. I could do any of it, Ivan. I could do any of it, okay? Give me a job, I'll do it. I'll do it, mate. For Parramatta in the NRL, I'll do anything. I'll do anything. Michaeli Ravalawa now. Ravalawa down over to the 40-metre line now. Gets it to Jacob Little. Jacob Little back over to Ben Hunt. Ben Hunt kicks high now, and it ends up with the hands of Hamiso Tabawa for Doe. Now Jack Bostock. Jack Bostock, yes, bro. Beautiful. Beautiful read there to save the day. Now the hammer moves a short over to Asako. Asako refuses to give up on his tacos. Mate, free tacos for Asako if he wins. Come on. Free tacos for Asako. Hermie to Amarillo. Gets it to the hammer. The hammer. Short run off there. Now over to Farnworth. Farnworth. And terrible knock on. Terrible knock on. I had a weird dream about Gufferson. Mate, Gufferson's the king, bro. What do you dream about? He took over the rest of everyone and became the king of everybody? I love the idea of that. Farnworth, though, guys, it was a good pass, but in the end, Donegal could not do it there. Mate, not far out. I do feel for him there, but, like, at the end of the day, I think it was just too good defense from Sewer. Big Sewer was defending way too good there for him to be able to do anything. I went to Adelaide. A very nice and clean and friendly city. Never been to Adelaide. Hope it's good, legends. Laurie. Little. Oh, so you are there, Mum? I heard you giggle. Mum! Far out. Muppet Hour. Refuses to listen to me, legends. I swear. I'm all over the place. It ignores me. Sweet, it's reconnected. It's reconnected. Far out. Okay, now, the Dolphins held down. Halfway line now. Dolphins to the right. Felix Kafusi gets to Farnworth. Over to Asako. Asako's away now. Asako's going. Yeah, I apologize for the lag for a second. I apologize for the lag, but it's been fixed. It's been fixed now. Flag should be good there. Refresh if you need to. There was lag because the OBS decided to disconnect for a second, my streaming server thing. It decided to disconnect for a second, so there was lag for a moment, but we are good now. It wasn't long. It was just kind of took its time. Perfect. Alright, legends. Now we enter halftime here at the stadium. It was actually perfect timing for lag because nothing happened. Dolphins and Dragons, guys, at the halftime whistle. 10-0, a 1-12 game it has become, just as I thought, with Mr. Tabuai Fado, who's currently being interviewed having bagged a try, as well as Jermaine Asako. 10-0. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Check the timer too, because there's a chance that it has there's a chance that the refresher thingy, that the thing hasn't refreshed. There's a chance that, like, for you, it still will be like a 30-second, a minute behind, which is why I recommend that if you feel like I'm reacting slow to things, you should refresh. Water beats fire always, mate. Always, bro. Always. Water will beat fire, and that's what it's happening right now. Water plus fire, easy. Anyways, legends, because it's the end of the first half, you know what time it is, legends. It is time for the TJC Sports Half Time Show with your host, TJC Sports. Thank you, legends. Thank you. Welcome to the second one of today as we enjoy a brilliant game so far between two teams. 40 minutes gone by, 40 minutes to go. Dolphins, Dragons. Dolphins looking that a little bit better, but you cannot deny the Dragons have looked okay. The only thing Dragons have not looked like doing is scoring. So far, their defense has been decent, but besides those two tries. The attack itself, though, I don't really think I can rate the Dragons' attack in that first half. There's still a second half to come, though. Now, legends, remember, because we're at halftime, this is the moment where you have more of a chance to ask me questions that aren't related to this game itself, where I will be more so keen to respond. You know what I mean, legends, to things that aren't related to this. Without it just, oh yeah, and stuff. Like a proper response. TGC at 7:03 p.m. There or 6:30. It's 7:03 p.m. legend. You were right the first time, Mel, legend. 7:03 p.m. over here. It's getting towards the end of the day. You know what I mean? You know, it's night. It's gonna be night in a bit. It's not really night yet because it's still light outside. I don't consider it night until it literally is dark. Until it is dark, I don't consider it night, legends. I only ever speak facts as Aussie Blake Craig. Yeah, mate. Until Para play Broncos and you say Broncos are going to win. That's the only time where you don't speak facts. Because clearly Para are winning for a billion jillion plus. Who cares? Right? Who cares? I don't care about facts. A bajillion. Para's winning by a bajillion when they play the Broncos. Bajillion, bro. Aussie, what's TJC abbreviation mean? Man, it's just my name. I'm pretty honest about that when people ask. TJC's literally just my initials. It's just my initials. It's kind of funny. Just seeing if we're still 2 hours apart. Yeah, we're still 2 hours apart. Don't worry. You haven't gone through time travel yet. Not quite at this moment in time. Not quite in this moment. Not quite at this exact time. Actually, it's 6:05 p.m. No, it's 7:05 p.m. here. Remember, Aussie Bloke Craig, Australia and Queensland have a different time. Legends. Australia and Queensland have a different here. Over here in Australia, New South Wales, it is 7:05 p.m. Depends on the area you're in, actually. It depends on the time period you live in. It depends on like the area you live what the exact time will be. For me, it is 7:05 p.m. now. At this exact moment in time. But we'll see, legend. We'll see. 50 people liked your post. Thank you very much. Well, I expect 50 people to like my post because my posts are legendary. My posts are the best around. You do not question my posts. Love the background, mate. The background's always legendary. Background's always going to be legendary. The background will just get more filled as I improve. By the way, guys, massive renovations happening. Eventually, we're going to be streaming in my room once we get some stuff sorted. But until then, you guys are going to have a period of, I'd like to say, at least 10 rounds where I'm streaming in front of my couch. So if you can wait that time, legends, the technology, I know I made that promise at points, but like seriously, legends, we're actually gonna invest, all right? Trust me. We're actually gonna invest in having some proper quality, like a real clearness in the mic and all that good stuff. Why are you a Queenslander? I'm a Queenslander because I was born in Victoria, legend, and I was born to a family that support Queensland Roblox games and reacting to videos. That is why I'm a Queenslander, bro. It's not something you choose; it's something you are born into, man. I wasn't born in New South Wales. Yes, I haven't lived in Queensland and I have lived in New South Wales, but I've never really, outside of Parramatta, I've never been a big fan of a lot of places in New South Wales. So I actually feel like, in a way, there's there's a lot of passion there. I just I can't for the life of me have any care for the Blues. I hate them with a passion, legend. Like, I don't know, alright? Like, I'm not born Queensland, but I'm not born New South Wales, and I was born into it, essentially. I didn't choose to be a Queensland fan, I was born to be one, essentially. Up the mighty Parramatta Eels, the greatest sports team in sports history. Oh, so now you talk! I literally tried to ask you a question earlier 3 times, and you ghosted me! You ghosted me. You ghosted. Now, I'll ghost you now. No, the taste of your own medicine. I had my earpods in. Yeah, but I was gonna ask them. They said I should replace Guppo at fullback. What do you? I totally should. No. Yeah, I'll smash it. I'll smash it, Mum. No, you don't know what I'm talking about. I'll smash it. Let's go, legends. Let's go, guys. Let's frickin' go. No, but it's still daylight saving. It's still daylight saving there, mate. Still daylight saving. I'm on the call with my cousin. I'm watching. That's what we call multitasking, legend. That's what we call multitasking, guys. Multitasking, bros. Hey, mate, can I call you back in about maybe like an hour because I'm live. Yeah, no, I'm live. So can I pick up in about an hour? All right, I'll see. Okay, yeah, okay. Oh, great. You can't hear me when I'm trying to tell you this. No, I need to go. Yeah, no, I need to go. I'm live streaming. Yeah, that's all good, bro. Give me an hour, and call back in an hour if you really need to talk, man, and we can. Okay. That's okay, bro. Okay, you can call back All right. Okay. It's okay, man. I'll see you. You can talk to me in a bit. All right. See ya. All good. It's fine, man. It's fine. See ya. Yeah, all good. Nah, Patty. People could stream NRL games on Twitch. Yes, they can, Mel. Plenty do that kind of stuff, legend. Favorite Queensland city? Anywhere that's not Townsville. I hear that, Aussie bloke, Craig. Anywhere that's not Townsville. That's where you got taste, legends. I didn't know people could stream. They can, but I could, but like I'm just more so focused on my YouTube right now, guys. You know, like I think to go to other areas, to go to other stuff just is a big commitment that I don't know. I feel like I'm very much focused on committing to YouTube right now. But yeah, apologies for the call. Speaking of calls, mate, little NRL NBA nets. Alright. I'm with Cucamelon. I'm with freaking Aussie bloke Craig. Anywhere that isn't Townsville, bro's the best around. Cucamelon. Anywhere that isn't Townsville. My favourite area around Queensland is like Brisbane. I like the Broncos as kind of place, Brisbane. I like that a bit. I got my Twitch sorted out. Thanks, Law. You got it sorted out? Sweet, Mel. Glad to hear it. Glad that you got your things done. Beautiful. Just perfect. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're going about, legends. Wee-hoo. 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 Woohoo. Let's go, legends. Let's go. Let's get it done. Currently, obviously, at halftime. OA, says Ivan. Ivan, OA, back to you. I don't know what you're on about, but OA. 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 We're going fire right now. It is where Broncos trade and where they tap it. Mate, let's go. Red Hill, bro. Red Hill. Red Hill. Red Hill. What is going on in your stream? Well, I was answering a phone call and then we were just talking, I guess. We're just trying to fill out the time until half time's over, Legend. Then we can get on with the second half again, bro. Alright, we'll get on with the second half, Legend. What retired player suffered severe dehydration during play? Jonathan Firsty. The good old Firsty, Legends. Good old Firsty. You want a bit of Firsty? Honestly, I loved a bit of Firsty when he played. I keep on getting we're on the ad break on Kayo. Yeah, that's what we're on, bro. That's where we're on right now. On Kayo, it's an ad break right now for the it's just an ad break because it's the cheaper version of Foxtel. You know, if you want ads for KO only games, you're gonna want to go to Foxtel. At least if you want frequent ads, KO, they're just gonna make you look at a screen, mate. They're gonna make you look at a big fat screen and be like, "Yeah, that's right, that's right." We're gonna make you just wait there with your own thoughts. How do you feel now? How you feel? Probably negative. Brick bully. How good is today? How good is it, Legends? We've managed to do so well. If anyone's wondering where we got the balloons from, that was last stream, 200 streams. We're now on 201 technically with this one, but that doesn't matter to me. Get out of here, balloons. Whoop, whoop, whoop. JT was awesome on his day, mate. When I think about JT, I just get so happy. He was just such a good player. He was like my favorite player to watch that wasn't me watching Power, you know? Like the way he changed things. The only ads I do are adventures. Only then, Legend. Only then. Only then would it be amazing, bro. The only ads you do are your own adventures. They're the best ads of all. Ivan, when will you come over to my camp? We're gearing up for the Boxing Day, Tyler. Ivan, not happening, Legends. Not happening. Not happening. It's never happening. I'm never doing that for you, Ivan. Never. Never. Never in a million years. Esther Stormfield says, I'm trying to watch Sunday games every week. Yeah, I'm trying to as well, Legend. I'm liking that they're a little earlier, because when they were like 2 p.m. games, 1 p.m. games, it was really tough for me to get there on time. I still got there on time, but it was just tough. So I'm a little relieved that they're a little later now. Anyways, calls are annoying. They are annoying, Legend, but at the end of the day, mate, you know, it's better to know that your mates will call you when they want to talk than just, like, ignore you. So I guess I can see a happy part of it, even though, you know, it's also kind of like, yeah, I do really have to focus on the stream when I'm live. You know, like that's something that I always have to be a little firm on. Is like, I can't. When people go, oh, just multitask, but like even who don't stream, you know, it's like when you go, oh, just multitask, it's like I can try, but I don't think I'm at that natural skill point yet where I can do 3 or 4 things at once while streaming. Streaming, maybe one other thing if I'm lucky, but I can't do a dozen things at once while streaming. That's the main issue, Legends. Alright. Anyways, Legends, here come the teams. The second half of our final game of the round 2. Dolphins versus the Dragons is coming up. 10-0 the scoreline right now. Could we see that change come the end of all of this? 40 minutes to decide it all. 10-0 is hardly a deciding scoreline. Let's see, Legends. Second half. Here we come. That is the end of the halftime show, Legends. We're scheduled for 22nd of this month. Whatever you say, Ivan. Whatever you say. Was that the King Guffo on the call, or was it Moses? Oh, clearly it was the King. Clearly it was the King Katuku. Yeah, 100%. He just wanted to say that if he's ever injured, he'd be honoured for me to replace him. That's what he wanted to say. Totally. Great call. Except, calls at the moon. Those calls are not annoying. Those are different, Katuku. It's been a long time. It's been a very long time for you two. The rivalry's there. Anyways, legends, we kick off the second half here. Obviously, the Dolphins have gotten the attack first. Dragons just defending well. It's looking alright, looking decent, looking very, very decent right now. Super Friday, bro. Super Friday getting it done. Dragons with the far kick over to the right side where it's collected by Michaeli Ravalawa. Michaeli Radicatcher is what he'll do, and he caught it beautifully. Gets it to Moses Sully, the former Manly Seagull. Obviously, Manly got the win last game. Good job by them. Not a Manly fan, but if there was a team that was going to upset, I was always sure it was going to be them. I'm in a little bit of shock that Brooks almost got over there. Like, the fact that try was a no try was so unlucky. If they put that field even the smallest bit wider, what annoys me about fields, right, is there's certain fields where I reckon Brooks is in. But that field at Brookie, he was out, barely. It was Dragons coach asking what to do second half. What to do second half? Shane Flanagan, he's curious. He's curious. No way it's Santa, bro. Heck yeah, it's Santa, bro. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas, he said before telling me Parramatta were winning the premiership in 2024. It's happening, legends. It's happening. Don't question it. Don't question anybody. It's happening. Parramatta 2024, guys. Getting it sorted, getting it done, getting it dusted. Now, on his head there, Herbie Farnworth tips. Back over. Isaiah Katoa. Katoa grabbed by the neck. Hunt manages to keep him down. Halfback on halfback. Don't see that too often. Marshall King over. Gets it to the Hammer. The Hammer, instead of hitting Nails in, hits Nails back. Gets it to Avarillo. Avasmello. Now, high kick there from Katoa. And the Dragon, Zach Lomax catching that ball as he always does. When have we not seen Zach Lomax catch a ball today? It feels like he only catches the ball. I don't think he can actually mess it up. I don't think he's capable of mucking that thing up, legends. Like, it's just ridiculous. Good to hear, mate. Yeah, legend. That sucks, but it's good you're still here. Yeah. Had a feeling Manly would win. Only reason I tipped them. Well, Mel, your feeling was correct, so congratulations. Glad to hear that you had the right thought in your mind, okay? Because clearly you're smarter than a lot of us. Clearly one of the smartest around. Miss Mel. If Parramatta was a fruit, they would be a Parramatta banana peels. Mate, make all the rest of the competition slip over? Heck yeah, mate. Heck yeah, they're all going to slip over, and they're going to fall, and we're going to climb up the ladder and win that dang premiership. Craziness here, chaotic. I don't see much organisation going on from either side at this exact point right now. And now the Dolphins getting held. Jeremy Marshall-King gets into Jack Bostock. Bostock. Over, come on, 15 metres gone by now. Katoa passing right. Beautiful pass, but it just didn't gain much meters. That's the funny thing with passes, right? They can be the worst pass, but sometimes end up with the most brilliant result. And then they can be the greatest pass and end up with nothing because the player couldn't do much with it. It really depends. Treatment for my spinal injury with Aussie looking permanent at the moment, but hey, I'm still breathing, so that's a good sign. Very sorry to hear that, Mel, but glad to hear that you are at least still breathing, am I right? It's a great sign. Brilliant sign. Positives, all right? Positives. They're what keep us on the top of the world. Positives, legends. Up the positive vibes. Up the positives. 5 minutes gone by now. An old NRL name and tweaked it. They would be the Parramatta Steelers. The Parramatta Steelers, legends. Imagine. The Parramatta Steelers instead of the Illawarra Steelers. It's the Parramatta Steelers. Well, then we take the Wollongong whatever. We take those supporters. St. George would literally just have St. George at that point, wouldn't they? Now the Dragons. Raymond Fatala Mariner barely held down Jaden Sewer. Now Ben Hunt, 5th tackle. He's going to have to kick it. There's Jaces. The Dolphins have to be careful here. This could work out. Oh, now it's bouncing. Jack Bird for the line. Jack Bird for the line. He's going to be allowed to run over. And Jack Bird may have scored. We're going to have to wait and see on the call from up above. But that looked a little sketchy. Thanks, TJC. Up the good vibes. Up the good vibes. Celebrate good vibes. Come on. Time to celebrate. If Parramatta was a therapist, they would be the Parramatta Feels. Mate, Parramatta feels like beating Manly like next week. Video ref's going to have to make a big call here. Does the Dolphin knock it on into Flatto and then hits it out? I think that I actually don't know if Flatto's done much wrong there. He's unlucky. He's unlucky. He's unlucky if this doesn't work out. Come on, Finns, says Mel. Come on, Finns. 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 Come on, the Finns. Get it done. Get it done. Get it done. Get it finished. Get it done. Now, Jack Bird, guys. Yeah, looks like they're going to deny Birdie his try, guys. They're going to deny Mr. Jack Birdie his try. Now, the Dragons aren't allowed to be back on the comeback just yet, legends. The Dolphins get the ball back. It was tight. I don't think Flanagan could have done much more, but you can't deny the facts. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. No try, denied, says Aussie bloke Craig. It's been denied and nothing will change that. Let's go, Mel. Up the good vibes. Up the good vibes. Fear Tyler. Ivan, only you should fear me, mate. Box you, bro. Box you. Box you, mate. Box you. Mark Nichols. Marky boy Nichols pushes himself over to the halfway line. Goes over to Jeremy Marshall-King now to Josh Kerr. Wasn't Kerr a Dragon, guys? I'm pretty sure he came from the Dragons halfway through last year. Then a far kick to the right, where Asako's chasing, but he couldn't get through there. And Ravalawa knocks the ball on. Ravalawa knocks the ball on. That is the absolute last thing. I could see a billion things you wanted to see that go against Dragons before you see that. Ravalawa knocking the ball on. The Dragons had many wishes on their to-do list today, but that was not one of them. Terrible. If Parasol cars, they would be the Parramatta Deals. Mate, coming up with the terrible puns, aren't we? We're coming up with the terrible puns between Aussie Bloke and Kotuku. If Parramatta was a car, they would be the Parramatta Wheels. You guys are ridiculous. You guys are crazy with these freaking names for what Parramatta would be. If Parramatta was a burglar, they would be the Parramatta Steels. The Steelers, bro. We'll steal. We'll be the Steelers. Now Dolphins, guys. Herbie Farnworth kicked us off again here. Luciano Leilua reads that well with help from Kyle Flanagan. Now to the left. Jared Wallace. Jared Wallace with some mullis gets held down. One arm, holding it together, plays the ball. Marshall King, short to Mark Nichols. And Mark Nichols, we were just talking about last half how this guy rarely scores. But I'll be getting another nickel for this bet. Mark Nichols scores. 14-0. And as I said earlier, it's a concern now for the Dragons. We'll concede at the next try. Puts into question the Dragons' opportunity in this game. Because right now, I can only see one victor. And I do not, that starts with a D. And I don't mean the Dragons. Up the bin, says Mel. Hey, up the bins. Is what people are being like. Mark Nichols. If he scores enough of these brilliant tries, he might have enough for $1 eventually. After a lot of tries. 11 career tries, but 4 for the Dolphins, guys. If Parramatta were a shot, they would be the Parramatta. Oh, if they were a shoe, right? If they would be the Parramatta Heels. I like that one. Come on, the Dragons is NRL to their match. Well, right now, not looking good for the Dragons. In fact, it's looking as bad as it could look for the Dragons. It's going to be 16-0 in a second. It's going to be 16-0 in a second, and I'm just saying nothing but bad looks. Bad looks all around. With the kick. Jermaine Asako! And he may go over with that kick for 16-0. Brilliant. And with half an hour to go, the Dragons may be asking for this game to just end if it keeps getting worse and worse and worse. Not good enough. Not good enough. Not good enough. 36 votes so far. Let's at least hope for 40 by the end of this stream, legends. Half an hour to go. We've got so much time for things to go different. Oh, so much time. That's a good one, Aussie. That's a great one from Aussie, bro. If Para were all doctors, they would be Parramatta Heels. They would be the Parramatta Heels, bro. They heal everybody. Well, they heal me when I'm down, Parramatta. No, they mean Heals. All doctors, mum. Doctors. Why would doctors be heels? I didn't say shoes. I said doctors. There's a difference. Welcome back, SS Storm fan. Now, Jeremy Marshall King over, gets it to Mark Nichols, the try scorer, the legend himself. Held down. Come on, Dolphins, says SS Storm fan. Come on, bro, get it sorted. Jeremy Marshall King to Katoa. Katoa kicks high now to the right. And Mikhaili Ravalawa collects. Ravalawa, mate, with the sprint, he couldn't do anything really as Bardware reads it with Asako. Now with a full setup for the Dragons, can they finally do something here? Find a bit of momentum and get the job done. Get over the line and finish it off. Get it sorted. Get it done. What the actual heck, legends. Insanity at its finest. If you're enjoying this as much as me, you need to like and sub, guys, because it only gets better. Lachlan Smith in the chat says, who has scored for Finns? Well, firstly, the most recent one was Mark Nichols. Before that, it was Jermaine Asako. And the first try was Hamiso Tabuai-Fidow, legend. Those are who scored. So to bring that in perspective, Hammer, Asako, Nichols are who have scored so far. Now with 28 minutes to go, that could change and somebody else could score. But right now, that's all that we've got, legend, when it comes to scorers in this game. And you'll call someone and they didn't listen. No, they just couldn't hear me, legend. They couldn't hear me because they were out. So when they called me, they were doing something and they had to get somewhere quiet before they could hear me tell them I couldn't talk to them. Yeah. In wrestling, a good guy is on the face and the bad guy is a heel. So if Para were all wrestler bad guys, they would be the paramedic. Yeah, there you go. Now it's heels, Heels. Yes, I have Hammer in my super coach. Let's go, Lachlan Smith. There you go, bro. There we go. Hammer getting the job done for you, bro. He refused to give up for you. Legendary moment, right? I'm right. Legendary moment. He's getting it done for you. Just for you. He's doing it specifically for Lachlan Smith, that try. Now, Dragons. I haven't seen much to really be impressed with today compared to last week from the Dragons. Doesn't mean that I don't think the Dragons can avoid the spoon. In fact, I don't want to tip anyone for the spoon right now. But, yeah. Ravalawa, guys. Down the wing. Down the wing. Down the wing. Held down now. Now over to the right. Gets to Flanagan. Flanagan to Tyrell Sloan. Tyrell Sloan to Ben Hunt. Ben Hunt with the kick in the air. And now backwards. Oh, come on. Backwards for Dragons. Backwards for Dragons. It's an error. Jack Bostock collects. And what happened there? What was the decision? Who's that going against? That is just what back and forth, back and forth. I can't make up my mind on what's happening. I can't figure it out. Come on. Can the HWLE lawyers or HAL or whatever they are, the Dragons are sponsoring, help us out? Figure out the legal technical jumbo of what's going on here. It looks like somebody's knocked it on. It looks like somebody's messed it up. I think it would have been the Dragons from the looks of it right now. Just from the looks of it. Surely Coates with the try of the week. Yeah, Coates will be try of the week, 100% SS Storm fan. If Coates isn't try of the week, then I'm not a Para fan. Obviously he is, bro. He's got to be try of the week. And if he isn't called try of the week, then they're clearly not watching rugby league, mate. Ben Hunts gets it over to Zach Lomax. Lomax, the show, putting the show to the max. Molo, this is their absolute opportunity. This is the best opportunity they've had in the second half at least. Right in front, full set, onto second tackle now. Ben Hunt goes short over to Blake Laurie. Blake Laurie back round, gets held down. Now Mushk goes and slammed! What was that? Was that Ewan Aiken, guys? The former Warrior. The former Dragon, actually. And no, the ball goes out of the hands of the Dragons. Dolphins with the defense for days. The Dragons just could not make anything of it in that opportunity. And there we got it, legends. Over on the field, 16-0, 25 minutes to go. Pure dominance from the Dolphins. Terrible knock on there, and I believe that was Molo, if I'm not mistaken, the number 15 for the Dragons, right? Yeah, Michael Molo. Yeah, I'm correct. It's Michael, not Francis. Michael. It's not Francis. It's Michael, legends. Michael. It's Michael. It's Michael. And I'm legends. I better go as it's getting late here, and I have a treat. That's all good, Mel. I wish you the best of luck with your treatment. Have a good night, Mel. Great seeing you in the stream as always. Best of luck. Good vibes. Remember that. Good vibes. Good vibes. Did anyone here watch Russell Crowe Las Vegas NRL ad to hype up the NRL games in Vegas? Yes, Legend, I did. I watched a lot of stuff to hype up Vegas. Okay, now, held down there. The Dragons holding off the Dolphins. The Dolphins. Low kick. Asako in chase. And now Sloan held down. Now, over to the right. They force Ravalawa to not make any meters there. They've pretty much defended them all out. Take care. And now we have a penalty for the Dragons. The Dolphins, guys, they were too quick to try and keep them out. And now it's ending up costing them. Michaeli Ravalawa, ladies and gentlemen. Penalty for a high tackle. Legler's going, mate, what was I meant to do there? What was I meant to do? No way. It's me, bro. Yes, it's me, legend. My round 3 tips. What are your round 3 tips, SS Storm fam? What are they? Feel free to let us know. And the Dragons here. What's the pause and play all about? Was there an error? Did he knock it on? The Dolphins seem confident that he mucked up, and yet he's not even going to try and defend it. Not even going to try to, Blake Laurie. Oh man, should have stayed on the vegetables. It's Santa, nah, bro, nah. As if it would be Santa, mate. As if Santa ain't no Aussie. He ain't no Aussie. If Santa were Aussie, he'd be having flying kangaroos, not reindeer. Now, Jermaine Asako. Marshall King gets it to the left. Held down. Now Marshall King looks both ways before going over to the right, where we got Mr. Jesse Bromwich holding him down now. Now Marshall King, mate. Marshall King's been a brilliant number 9. And speaking of brilliant, what a brilliant run, what a breakthrough. Jake Amarillo has a try for the Dolphins. And on his first game in the NRL for them, he scores 20-0. Here we go. And surely this game won't be blamed. Surely. An absolute blowout so far. 20-0. It'll be 22-0 in a second. Ladies and gentlemen, what a try. T-R-Y. Bro, I'm done. This is an answer to me, and I'm done, man. I'm done with this. Look at that. Look at that. Absolutely incredible. And what were the Dragons going to do? What were they going to do against him there? That is just perfect from Jakey Amarillo, ladies and gents. And now we have ourselves the try of the ages, man. 20-0, 21 minutes to go, and a whole load of regret for the Dragons. The passion is just unbelievable right now. Unfreaking believable. Woo! The Dragons are back to their classic selves right now, aren't they, legends? Tonight, Jake Amarillo bags a singular try against the Dragons. In his last couple games, he scored a try, or at least 2 against them. So, quite interesting, actually. Now Sako takes the kick, and it's 22-0. Who's shocked? Not me. I'm not shocked one bit about that result, to be honest with you, legends. 22-0 in favour of the Dolphins. And the Dragons just can't get it over the line right now at this exact point in time. Mate, 7 tries in 4 games against the Dragons. How freaking amazing is Amarillo against them? He just knows how to play them. He just knows how to take them on. He knows how to win against them. It's like his teammate. SS Storm fan says Panthers, Warriors, Rabbitohs, Bulldogs, Cowboys, Sharks, Eels, and Storm are your tips. Well, I'll take it, bro. As far as tips go, all home teams won, mate. All home teams winning, I'll take it. I'll be happy with it. I think the first few rounds, it's going to be, we're not going to have as much of an idea of who to tip, you know. Like, the first few rounds, it's always tougher to figure out who you're going to tip before later in the season where you've got a great idea who you should tip. Oh, speaking of that, Jack Bostock's away. Bostock. He kicks the ball. Surely Flanagan's going to get there. He's not. The hammer scores. Ladies and gentlemen, let him take a bow. What a try. The Dolphins refuse to go easy. No matter how much of a lead they take, they will not go down. 26-0 now. And the Dragons are absolutely dropping with credibility every single minute. This is terrible from them. Dolphins, what a try. Brilliance is the only way to describe that. And they could hit 30 if they keep up this kind of momentum. There's still 19 to go. Oh, try is confirmed. That was brilliant. He puts his arms up as if to say, come at me. It's showtime, baby. Give me all you want. If the Dolphins were Finland, they would be Dolphins, mate. Dolphins, bro. Up the fins. Up the fins. That's what they'd be like. They'd be all over their place, legend. 2 tries, 11 runs, 171 run meters. Legend. So far, we've got an absolutely chaotic game for Dragons. This is going to be a match to not remember for them. Everybody's going to regret tipping Dragons now, aren't they? Alrighty, legends. Now, Jermaine Sako with the kick. And it's 28. Oh, 28-0, guys. The dominance. It's ridiculous in this match. Ridiculous. We've still got 18 minutes to go, guys. Don't be writing anything out of here, but, yeah. that's so far. So far it seems like the best team is just one, guys. You know, like I think Cowboys might just have been a great side because the Dolphins really are giving it to the Dragons here, aren't they? I think it adds a little more credibility to the Cowboys' win last week when you look at how the Dolphins are doing in this match here. They couldn't shake it against the Cowboys, but they could do it here versus the Dragons. Keeps me in my head of the fact that the Dragons just will struggle. Okay, I don't think they'll finish as hard. I don't think Shane Flanagan understands how tight every team's going to say they're not finishing last, but you don't want to talk too heavy about it because anything could surprise you this year. Now you and Aiken guys looking for a bit of punch on as he goes hoo, 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 before taking the tackle. I can't tell Wade is smiling, not in the coach's box. You can't tell, bro. You can't tell with Wade Bennett. He's a bit of a mixed bag. He'll either smile or he won't smile. Mate, he refuses to smile 90% of the time. If he smiles, it's like a national thing. It's like an event where everyone has to go, oh my god, he finally smiled for the cameras. It's a miracle. It's an absolute, unbelievable, undisputed miracle. Woohoo, here we go, legends. That's what it's like. It's like the most perfect thing known to man. Now. The Dragons manage to reverse the ball back to them. And now the Dragons go forward. If I'm the Dragons, I don't want to be conceding nil here. I want to score. I want to score if I'm Dragons. That's what they fight for now, in my opinion. I don't think you can fight for a win, but you need to fight to score. Oh, Lomax. Lomax, legends. Lomax with the bad play of the ball. He knocked it on. And unfortunately, the Dolphins are getting it right back. What's this? This is King Julie. The King Julie. What are you guys going on about? What are you guys going on about? Hidden message or something? What are you guys going on about? I don't see what you guys were talking about, but I'm sure SS and that will handle it. Alright, Marshall King gets it off. Over to Flegler. Flegler now with the forceful hand held down. I didn't see any comments, but it's been handled, okay. Lachlan Smith says, how are Dolphins doing this against the team that smashed the Titans last week? Well, to be fair, Legend, I think it's one of those seasons where it will be a little tough to get a perfect round, mate. I think it'll be a very tough round to get perfect. Flegler. And what's the ref called here? The ref's called forward? He's called forward? What? What player's like, what are you on about, ref? No, it's not forward because they can challenge it. I didn't see any other thing that you could possibly go, that's not theirs. What? Well, I actually don't mind the Dolphins challenging. They might as well, right? Like, what? He never knocks the ball on. He never knocks the ball on, does he? Oh, look, it's hit out if anything after the decision's made. So it's hit out anyways after the ref makes his decision. Yeah, challenge successful. I was gonna say, what are you doing? What were you doing, ref? Yep, hit it. Alright, yeah, what were you doing, referee? What were you on about? What was he on about there, legends? But what a bounce back from the Dolphins after last week, given how bad the Dolphins were. I never expected this. Well, legend, round one is not to base every team on, but you're right. I didn't think that they would do this against the Dragons, but still impressive from them. And, you know, you never write off a way better team doing something like this. You never do. Oh, here we go. Over to Flegler. Back. And, oh, they knock it on. They knock it on. Tom Eisenhuth now to Bird. And it's an absolute insane amount of passes. But because it was a knock-on, I reckon we got to go back and give it to the Dragons for a play. I thought they might be better, but I didn't think they would be this much better in a span of 1 week. Well, to be fair, you know, I think different teams benefit better playing different teams. I think some teams are easier for some teams to beat than others, and I think kind of like Para, you know, having a better record against Panthers than they do against, like, the Raiders recently. You know what I mean? I don't know. You know what I mean? But, like, that's my point stands. You know, we've beaten Panthers more recently than we've beaten Raiders, and that tells you all you need to know about how some teams struggle more against others than they do certain ones. This might just be one of those cases where the Dolphins are just better against the Dragons. Don't forget, they've literally got a centre there who scored 7 tries in about 4 games against the one team, the Dragons. Like, let's not deny that the Dolphins are a decent, like, they're a decent team, but, like, I think there were signs, but, like, you wouldn't have predicted it based on last week's games alone. Yay, of course you are, Legend, because most of the Legends are subbed already. The only way it could be much better is if people did more. TJC, Dolphins had 43 points put on them last week, so it's fair to assume they're going to stay bad. True, Legend, but also you have to remember, bro, alright? You have to remember that it was the Cowboys. And while, yes, the Cowboys missed the top 8 last year, they are arguably... They are a very good team, and I did expect Cowboys to start fast, bro. In my opinion, I looked at it and I went, possibly there's a chance that the Cowboys are just a really good team this year. You got to remember also the Dolphins are playing a team that will finish that high this year, in my opinion. I don't think Dragons are finishing that high. So, with the significantly easier squad to take on, I'm not shocked with what's happened, like, necessarily. I'm a little surprised, and you would assume that they would stay a little poor, but that's not how rugby league works, to say that a team that loses badly round 1 will be bad the whole time. That's just not how the game works. Now Tyrell Sloan collects. Sloan, to try and get out of his in-goal zone, and he couldn't quite make it in the end. You're joking. Tyrell Sloan, guys, kept on the bit there. Jermaine Osako with the effort, but it just was not enough, guys. Just was not enough, guys. Bye-bye, SS. Bye-bye, SS. Bye-bye, SS. We still got 12 minutes to go, Legends. If you can stick around, make sure you do, alright? Because we got to enjoy this final 12 minutes. We could still see a try in this game, or a couple. Who knows, alright? Seriously, anything could happen in this final little bit of the game. I don't think that the Dragons ain't coming back, but, like, anything could happen in terms of we could see another try or two, you know? Now, Aitken trying to put himself out there, trying to get through, couldn't quite. Now Marshall King, dummies, and Jeremy Marshall King alone. The King goes over for the Dolphins. The King Dolphin himself, Jeremy Marshall King, 32-0. This is absolute This is just absolute Dolphin dominance. Spins up to the extreme. Dwayne Bennett will be screaming with delight on the sideline. 32-0. Fins up, baby. WTJCW comment, bro. Let's go. Up the Dolphins. You can't stop them. You can't stop them, man. You can't beat them. They're impossible to beat. Predicting Hammer another try for a hat-trick. You're predicting another try for the hat-trick for the Hammer. Well, we'll have to wait and see, Legend, but with 10.5 minutes to go, anything could happen. I think that that's a chance, but, you know, any prediction is with a little risk. Oh. Dolphins have to bye next week, so they could potentially be on top of the ladder at the end of the next week, depending on other results. Wouldn't that be crazy for the Dolphins, Legend, after the poor round 1 they had? And that's what I mean by this round's going to be this whole season, right? Or at least the first, 10 rounds are going to be crazy, because I don't think you'll be able to predict much about what will exactly 100% happen, Legend. I just don't think you'll be able to. Now, Jermaine Osako takes the kick and scores the kick. What a goal. What a goal. What a goal, Legends. And it's now 34-0 to The Dolphins. I'll update the score, but sheesh, man. I don't even know what to say anymore. It's like the Dolphins had a big revenge act. Like, oh yeah, you think we're out? You think we're out of it? Watch this. Would have his first ever NRL hat trick. Hopefully it happens for you, Lachlan Smith. Hopefully it happens. 34-0 though. That's not what I predicted for this game. 34-0. This is absolutely insane. I meant compared to teams like Panthers, Broncos, Storm, Para, Roosters, Cowboys, Dolphins are on that level of those teams. Absolutely, Legend. I agree with you there. They're not on the level of those teams. They are on. I think they're better than teams like the Dragons, clearly, but I don't think they're on the level of those teams. You said absolutely, King Julian. I'm with you all the way on that. Things can get lucky, and teams can luckily finish high, but like. I think if we're talking about objectively as their own sides in squads, those teams are better. Okay, they just are. They just are. However you feel, they are. And far kick to the left edge defense of the Dragons, and Ravalawa had to put in a real effort there to stop that one. Yes, he is. He's always live, NRL edits and NBA edits. He's always live, the legend. The Dragons even going to score. I don't know if they're going to score, man. It doesn't seem like it right now. The Dragons just refuse to do anything, don't they? They keep losing the ball. They keep losing the freaking ball. It's the Dolphins' ball again on tackle 0. This is just silly. This is just silly. It's just silly. It's going to be 40. It's going to be freaking 40. I'm calling it now. It's going to be 40. It's going to be 40. Going to be 40. Going to be 40. Hammer time for the hat trick. 40! It's 38-0. Gonna be 40 in a moment. Dolphins! Fins up. The Hammer has his first NRL hat trick. It's 38-0 right now. It's gonna be 40 in a sec when they get the kick. The Dragons could not do it. How do you go from smashing the Titans to this? Yeah.
How bad are the Titans?
Dang, they're not that bad. I just think the Dragons had a good game that week.
Okay, alright.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Bernard has his game of the year round 1, does nothing the rest.
Yeah.
I called it, says Lachlan Smith. You called it, bro. You called it. You called it. Lachlan Smith, you legend, bro. You legend. First, Hamiso hat trick. What is even going on? I don't know, man. First, Hamiso hat trick. You called it, bro. And there he has it. Roaring loud and proud. He's got it. He's got it. He's got it, ladies and gentlemen. He's got it. The Dolphins, guys, after losing by oh my god. The fact that they haven't even conceded a point while scoring this is crazy too. Bro, you are just funny. I'm hilarious, bro. I'm hilarious, man. I'm hilarious, I know. Asako with the kick. If he gets this one, legends, we're at 40. Come on, Asako. Simple. Simple kick. Simple kick. Simple kick. Oh, he hits the post! Oh, it's not 40 yet. It's not 40 yet. But surely, this is just crazy right now. How Sarko missed it. It's not 40 right now, legends. It's not 40 right now. This has been awful. You also got to think about, though, the Dragons had that first game new coach hype when they played Titans. And however you feel, teams tend to play better when they go under a new rule, even if that doesn't work out for a few games. I don't know, it's like a fresh start for them almost, because they want to prove that they can make it for that team. Alrighty, legends. Now, Felice Kafusi. Kafusi over Here he goes, legends. Here he goes. Here he runs it. He runs it back. He runs it back. He keeps going forward. And now held down on the 40-metre line. Is anyone going to beat Cowboys' record of 74-0 against the Tigers from last year? The year? I don't know. Possibly. I think that record could certainly be broken this year with the amount of smashings we've had at times. Certainly it could happen. Now, Dolphins kick high, and it ends up with Tyrell Sloan. Sloan fends 1, fends 2. Jared Wallace grabs by the legs, keeps him down there. Now Kyle Flanagan goes to Zach Lomax. Zach Lomax now with the arms out. Lomax, guys, shown to the max. Zach Lomax, legends, for such a skinny guy. He's so good on that wing. Now Short takes it. Decide to run the field here they go. 5 minutes to go, legends. 38-0. Now to 6 again, ruck infringement. 6 again, ruck infringement. Flanagan. Carl Flanagan, legends. Instead of taking on the line, he gets to Hunt. Hunt, and off a Dolphin. Finally an error from them. And Jack Bird collects. Jack Bird now. Oh, and now it looks like we have a cramp for the winger, Jack Bostock here. I got to tip Cowboys to beat Dragons down in Cogra next week. Oh, if you don't tip... Here's the thing. Based on these first 2 rounds, if you don't tip Cowboys 13 plus versus Dragons, what do you want? What do you want? I think Cowboys are better than Dolphins right now. But then again, it doesn't always work that way. But it would surprise me. Okay, I will admit, it will surprise me if the Cowboys lost to the Dragons. I am 13 plus Cowboys next week. Early predictions from me. Well, kind of early, but not really. I mean, we're in the final 4 minutes of this round. I think it's okay to somewhat predict next week, right? Somewhat. Maybe not the full thing, but just somewhat predict is okay. Nothing wrong with somewhat predicting, legends. Nothing wrong with somewhat predicting, legends. And we have a penalty for the Dolphins. The discipline, the attack, everything has not looked right from Dragons so far. And that shoulder, man, that was terrible from Molo. High contact. 44-0, I bet. 44-0. It's really feeling like that kind of game, isn't it? 44-0 coming up potentially, legends. Stick around for the final 3.5 minutes as we head to the edge. And we have 10 in the bin as well. Forceful contact to the head. Surely it was going to happen. Francis Molo is in the bin, guys. Francis Molo. Bye. What about Broncos beating Cowboys in round 4 at Suncorp? That wouldn't shock you, TJC, I bet. No, that wouldn't shock me, bro. But Cowboys losing to Dolphins would shock me. Not Dolphins. Cowboys losing to Dragons would shock me purely on the basis of my thing. I think Cowboys are at a level where it's not shocking if they beat a top team. In fact, I think Cowboys could be a top team themselves this year. But if they lose, if the Cowboys lost to the Dragons after what they did to the Dolphins, who did this to the Dragons, I would just give up on having any consistency with the tips and just go with my feeling. Wallace gets it back over to Plath. Now going forward here, passes back to Herbie Farnworth. Farnworth, guys, honestly, I'd like to argue Amarillo's done a little more. And look, they try to steal the ball, but it doesn't work out for the Dragons. Now Dolphins to the left. Gets it to Flagler. Now back. And they're going to go over surely. And he loses the ball, Josh Kerr. Josh Kerr loses the ball, legends. They will not go over to put it at 40 points. You're kidding me. Mr. Josh Kerr. Flagler, the forward, almost assisting the forward. Jack DeBellin with the most heroic save you'll see in ages. And that's what we call playing to the last minute, no matter how far behind you are. Jack DeBellin, guys, what a heroic from him. The heroics for days. He will get his time in the sunshine because of that. Now Hunt defeated the scrum here for the Dragons. 2 minutes to go. And look, it's got to be said, this is a real letdown for the Dragons. Last week, smashed the Titans, did a great job there. They really had that Shane Flanagan effect on it. It was beaten the Desi effect round one, but in the end, it just wasn't enough. On the sideline, we've got an ice pack on one of the Dolphins players. Just too good, man, Dolphins, compared to Dragons today. I'm not saying Dragons can't try against other lower tiers, but, you're kidding me. I just called that hat-trick right after Hamisa's second try. I know, right, mate? You're a genius. You're a genius for the Hamisa hat-trick. I like to think purely because that game is at Suncorp and Broncos have a good record over Cowboys, so surely we beat them in round 4. Yeah, I'll probably tip the Broncos round 4, Legend, but I will not necessarily be shocked if the Cowboys win. You got to remember the Cowboys are the kind of team that would beat Broncos at Suncorp if there was a team. Like, they're that kind of side. It's nothing against Bronx. I'm going to tip Broncos, but yeah. It's one of those things, Legends. Now, Jack DeBellin, guys, going forward. A full set here as we enter in 3, 2, 1, the final minutes of the game. Ben Hunt to Flanagan. Flanagan to Sloan. Now to Moses Sully. Sully. The Fully gets tackled. Now Luciano Leilua goes back over to Flanagan, who goes back to Mr. Tom Eisenhoof. Tom Eisenhoof looking to fend off. Please someone teach Dolphins 44-0. Mate, it's not 44-0 right now. Dragons are finally going to score it. No! Sloan knocks it on. The Hammers celebrating loud and proud to the fans after stopping that one. That was a given try for Sloan. That is a brilliant stop. Exceptional. The heart there. Oh, the work effort there. The skill there. Everything you want from your fullback. Fullback versus fullback. Hammer goes. I'm taking this nail out of the coffin. I'm screwing it out. I'm hitting it out. What a great stop. 13 plus for next week is big. Nice based on what 50 plus against Dragons. Well, for me, my tipping process only goes 1 to 12 or 13 plus. I don't really do more than a 13 plus wins, so that's why I'm going only 13 plus. But 13 plus for me could mean 50, could mean 20, could mean anything above 1 to 12. Secret handshake, Jermaine second with the hammer. And there you have it, 3-2-1, end of the game, Legends. We are officially at full time here at Kayo Stadium. The Dragons could not do anything as it ends 38-0 in favour of the Dolphins. Really could have been 40. Make sure you like and subscribe if you enjoyed, Legends. This has been a brilliant day for rugby league fans in terms of just enjoying games as a neutral, in my opinion. Sorry to Dragons, especially, and sorry to Roosters. Unfortunately, this just wasn't your day, but there's always next round, except for Manly, because they're losing next round, apparently. Thanks for watching, Legends. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Absolute Legends. We end the poll on 46 votes, with 63% going Dolphins, correct? 33% Dragons. Nobody voted a draw, and the ref got 4%. Wouldn't shock me if Cowboys put 50 on the Dragons. It wouldn't shock me either, Legend. See you guys next time, alright? We've got plenty coming in the future.